it's for Adam Hmada, everybody!
Right, that clapping stopped immediately. You guys are like, let's see what you got first, you know? And we'll finish clapping, bitch. You know? Good to be here. You guys are beautiful. You know, this dude has the best posture I've ever seen in my life. You know? I don't think my back has ever been that straight. Dude, he kind of looks like he came here to buy the bar a little bit. You know? He's like, we're gonna see the show make a purchasing decision at the end. You know? I got that IBM money, bitch. You know? All right, that's one way to start. You know, it's good to be here. I just got back from Japan. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I love how he was like, are we supposed to clap? Why are they clapping for? It was a cool country. It was like probably one of the dopest places I've ever been. I knew it was gonna be great too, because that flight was like 86 hours. You know? Like nobody's taking trips like that to Detroit. You know? We were in that plane so long, I was like, let me talk to the pilot for a second. You know? I've seen 3 sunrises. Is he lost? You know? I got Google Maps on my phone. We can figure this out together. You know? Otherwise, let me out here. Finland's good enough. You know? It was a confusing place, but that was mostly my fault because I didn't know anything about it before I went. Like that trip made me realize how American I am because we're very like ignorant when we travel abroad. You know, like I stepped out the airport and was like, "Why is everything in Japanese?" I need to learn English so I can feel included. You know. And it's too much Asian food. I want a cheeseburger. You know? It's crazy because I knew I was going there for like 6 months. I didn't bother learning any Japanese. You know? Like the thought didn't even cross my mind. I was like, why would I learn the language? We won the war. You know? It wasn't until I got there I was like, I don't even know how to say hello. You know? Like I walked into a restaurant on my first night. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, should I take my shoes off? You know? This waiter came over. I almost had a panic attack. You know? I just left. I lost like 30 pounds on that trip. I was born and raised in New York City, though. I think that contributes to the ignorance a little bit, you know. I like growing up here, though, but I do think we get cocky about it. Because, like, nobody chooses to start a family here, you know. Like, my parents didn't come here because they just love hearing loud Spanish music at 4 in the morning. You know? Like, they weren't like, man, I can't wait to wake up to Gasolina every single day for the rest of my life. I should have known more if you guys wouldn't know that song. You know? See, IBM is like, what is that? I don't understand the reference you're speaking. I don't know. It sucks growing up poor in New York, though. You know, 'cause you see so much great shit you don't have any access to. It's like using the free version of Spotify, right? It's like you gotta sit through 85 Toyota ads for one Beyonce song. Right? It's like I'm listening to music, but I want to kill myself. That's what it's like to be poor in New York. A bunch of great like art galleries, museums, and restaurants. It's just not included in my subscription. You know? Like my package is full of bad weed and loud Dominicans. You know? I've heard Bad Bunny's voice more than my own mother's at this point. So no Gasolina, but y'all knew Bad Bunny? For real? I think the worst part though about growing up here is you have like a bunch of like trust fund babies moving here constantly because they think their life is an episode of Friends. You know? It's like, why is my rent going up so people from Ohio can find themselves? You know? It's like, I hope they get robbed. I don't give a fuck about their dreams, you know? Because people complain about the migrants in New York. I'll take a single mom from Guatemala over an art major from Kentucky, you know? It's like, I got used to the Spanish music. I'm not falling asleep to Mr. Brightside. You know? Thank you. That was like validation that doesn't come in the form of laughter. That's the best, you know? I was so snarky for no reason, you know? She was like, I enjoyed that. I was like, fuck you, just laugh next time, you know? Just aggressive.
I laughed too.
I appreciate it, thank you. She was like, I saw that aggression and I'm gonna double down, you know what I mean? See, a Muslim, we got any Muslims in the room? Definitely not. All right, never mind, I'm Catholic. Do a completely different set now. Remember when Jesus rose again? That shit was crazy, you know? I am Muslim. People have been converting to Islam recently, you know what I mean? I read this article about this kid from Maine who converted and then attacked 2 cops with a machete, which is crazy. Because it's like, you just converted. How are you already a terrorist? Like, it's only been a week, you haven't even tried falafel yet. You know? It's interesting being Arab because they call us terrorists a lot. I always found it funny though, because it's like, you know, our biggest hit to date is still 9/11. We can't even take full credit for that. It wouldn't be fair to George Bush. You know? I'm just joking. just saying, calling us terrorists is like calling Jennifer Lopez a musician. Like maybe technically, but can you even name her last album? You know? Her biggest song is with Ja Rule. I don't even know who the fuck that is, right? I know, it's just, America will call us terrorists, but then they'll turn around and be like, you got any more of that oil, though? Just need a couple more barrels to hold me over till Tuesday. That's some drug addict shit. Like, we really go to war over that oil. That's crackhead behavior. That wasn't a punchline, but I appreciate it. She's like, I need something to break this tension right now. This is, what the fuck tangent is this that he's going on, you know? I'm not getting paid for this. I'm gonna do what I want, son. What was oh yeah, the oil, right? That's some. That'd be like if your drug dealer wasn't answering the phone and you were like, "Fuck it, get my gun. I'm going over there. I need my 8-ball right now." You know? So yeah, it's ironic though, because America will still do business with the Middle East. You know, like they really treat the Middle East like that side chick that they don't want to date publicly. You know? So, sending you up text to Saudi Arabia at 3 a.m. Right? Like, where you at? I'm drunk. I'm coming over. Why do you think all these Saudis got these expensive cars and mansions? That's America's way of being like, take these presents, don't tell my wife. In that analogy, the wife is Israel. I like how I had you guys, and then I was just like, I'm gonna divide the room instead. Like I said, this is a free spot, bitch. All right, I'm not getting pandering material from me tonight. You know? Let's see, what could I end on? This is highly unprofessional, but. This, I kind of want to touch this a little bit. You know?
Touch it.
Has anybody had that intrusive thought? But knowing my luck, it would just shatter on the ground. Dude, I would just walk out and be like, that's not my problem anymore. I like doing stand-up. This is cool. You gotta really love something like this to do it, and I know that because I'm like broke as fuck. You know? Dude, like I'm so poor, I've started like seriously considering robbing people. You know? And I never have before. That's how you know you're doing bad, when you start saying shit like, well, they don't need all their money. You know? He's been shaking that cup all day. He can't share any of that change? That's crazy. You just can't do regular shit when you're broke. You know? Like I was working out the other day. I had to stop mid-workout because I realized I couldn't afford the protein I needed to complete the exercise. I was like, I'm not wasting the rest of my energy on push-ups. You know? Running on half a Pop-Tart and Red Bull. I need all 800 of these calories. You know? I know I'm broke because I stare at rich people now the same way like old creepy dudes stare at like college girls, you know? Like I'll just be in Wall Street like, damn, I just know that wallet is thick. I should have known that a guy who's retired from IBM wouldn't relate to this joke. That's my fault. I really didn't read the demographics of this room at all. Huh? She's just sitting there politely like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, actually. She's like, my Roth IRA is stacked, bitch. If you guys didn't laugh at that joke, you should apply for food stamps. All right, you guys were fun. Give it up for yourself.